moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a Branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
You say these are all from Dhalmekia?
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my Branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking Branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder.
You, mentioned a favor. I don't want to keep...
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. Yes, Otto asked me to... But to answer your question, I need you to find... Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people.
I trust you'll do your... Oh. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking to... Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust...
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing it. Oh, if only...
You saw her before she...
The day before. She'd lost her comb. It wasn't anything fancy. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked...
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her...
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort, the girl. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Paul.
Did she say anything?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet. She did mention a name.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guilly earned, followed her around like a lost puppy. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so...
This man from the garrison.
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times.
You've been very...
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword. I cannot help but notice you bear... Might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly...
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble... I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my... And who better than some... Would you be willing...
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary...
Nothing dangerous.
Why, of course not. Merely... And though I cannot prevent you from... Strongly...
The markets are veritable miracle.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if he... Huh. Where's your command?
Hey, you lost or something?
Sorry,
But the Imperial Guard's got no...
I'm just passing.
That'll be wise. The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon?
How about it, Brain?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only...
Fine.
Oh, and just take a moment to get ready if you need it. Now.
If that's what...
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Alright. So you know one end. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Got potential. I'll give you that. I'll be dead.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a Branded.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drill.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody...
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the Dane...
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a Branded.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavours. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Heard the bones fell favorably.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain.
That's something a
It's not been half a moon since Belen's talk.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you? And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not...
Curse you! You'll work fast on it.
Here.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over.
You need to...
But I won't.
And what of your own?
Then wait.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
That's the day done then. Drinks in the Vale.
No one's allowed food.
Are you going to buy something or not?
However do they get that colour?
There's nothing here for your
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Why did... Times are hard. Sorry about the welcome. Here.
perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
I have no business.
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you.
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or...
Fine. This is lighter than you.
I can always take it.
You will do no such thing. Your master, had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chain payment.
Cigars.
Those cigars.
What did you say was in these pies again?
I warn you now. I don't sell to your kind.
Etienne said...
Didn't know he had his own bearer. That is no burden. And...
All this for a drink.
not just any drink. The very best. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. Etienne likes it. Tell him there's more where that came from. For a price.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
I haven't seen you around
All right.
Business. Though not...
Ah, so he's just as well. I hear his friend.
So he really is...
There was a time when he was the Val's most illustrious customer. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by...
Rare for one in his...
A fact not wasted on the dame. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being...
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there. It's no wonder the dame's...
I believe these are your...
Delightful.
You don't say. And would she be pleased?
You mean the crystals?
Why not just tell me in the...
An honest man wears deception like shackles. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing, and if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly...
I didn't realize crystals were so...
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving market for even the scanner. Do you think it...
I think you're doing what you...
Yeah. A reward for a job well done. I thank you, as will our mutual friend.
Or did one of them get on this side?
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's...
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over it.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's door.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something. Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Sick of Torgal! Give me your boy! Get him! Sick of Torgal! You know what to do! There, boy! You know what to do! Get him! Don't let them get away! You know what to do, boy. Get him! Sick of Torgal! Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal! There, boy! Keep your distance, boy! Sick of Torgal!
Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Wait. You're not one of us.
Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick of him. There, boy. There, boy. Sick of Torgal.
You will pay for it!
There, boy. Distance, boy. You know what to do, boy. Get him. Over here. Get him, boy. Wait.
Made for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Oh, why? Well, don't just stand there gawping.
All right. Where is he?
My. He's over that way, towards the coast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Oh, the wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll get on this.
Get him, boy! Get him!
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
How dare you frighten my son? That wolf was You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we...
Nor am I.
See? I told you, he talks...
You're not the branded Well, the sins of the slave are the...
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would...
You serve the dead?
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first.
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us?
Can't we just buy another hound?
Of course, my son. I'll have the villager...
I'm wasting my time, but I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The dame.
Never. Is that what you're...
The mistress has me see to it the night since you're here.
Gladly.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon. How can they think so little?
Simple. Bearers are tools when they're needed. And still.
you're doing.
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. The realm's nest two murderous bastards. Yeah.
You don't have to.
Take it. Till then.
I let her out of her... I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find...
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She likes walking in the wheat. Oh, she must be starving too.
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields?
A brat? Why should I help you?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet.
Chloe, is it? Oh, last I saw, the filthy creature was... That girl's old enough to know she should tie her...
The windmill.
Off with you now. I'll...
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe. Is that... someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the The crystal's cut.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't...
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time, Chloe. Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a... You knew you were my favorite. No, it could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're two.
Is that all she was to you?
She's not dead.
That? And now she's gone forever.
No.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. They do. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in.
so sorry, Chloe. I'm...
Finished! There, boy!
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand?
Sounds about right. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have...
Many traders stopped her, but only one's been seeked.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod. If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Brent, and that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Oi, don't touch anything. Thanks for nothing.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a...
What's this? A branded? Where's your master?
I come to you from Northreach.
Why, of course I... what is it that...
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some...
Yes? He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a new... But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster...
And do you know where he...
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do. Be sure and tell her, won't you?
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Keep your distance, boy. Garuda, lend me... Get him, boy! There, boy! Get him! Get him, boy! Sick of trouble!
Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you. Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night.
You?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to, by the looks of things.
You both
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's gonna find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off.
If you mean this comb...
He might not be rot...
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to North, and we all know what happens to deserter. Tell the dame I'm sorry for when the lads come to collect Yannick's body.
Is that why?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is, speaking of which, could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Weren't expecting any new brand.
If it was a message that needed...
You are still in one piece, sir. You will be pleased to hear that your companion... They said they would meet you at a...
Thank you, but... I was on my way to see you.
You... I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall, but rarely do such tales.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, the Veil counts among its patrons, according to one of the looser-tongued...
Not to mention the same.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? But that couldn't possibly be true now.
I will. Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.